bringing news that matters to you. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition.
Welcome back. The Freeport City Council giving assistance to Reach Out Youth Ministry. Counselors and an American group recently showed up at the center endorsing the program that has transformed lives. Natalia Hall has the story.
Youth leader Dudley Said receiving a double gift as two organizations came together this week to give back to the Reach Out Community Center. One of the organizations, the Freeport City Council, donating funds to help assist with the security of the building. Deputy Chief Counselor Navarre Smith says they dug as deep as possible to make a contribution to Said to help promote the work that he has been doing throughout the community.
Nobody can deny or question the impact that he's been having on the community, especially in regards to our young people, in particular young men who are in need of a little bit more support and mentorship in order to be the productive citizens they deserve to be.
The second group, members of the Orchid Church out of Florida, were happy to give their time to the Reach Out ministry.
We decided to come here and assist Dudley with work needed to be done at the center. We know that he's getting prepared to do his grand opening in a matter of weeks, and we knew that there was still work to be done.
These are high school and middle school kids who had an Easter break and decided, instead of just going to the beach or instead of going on vacation, we want to come do mission work. And so we told them, and Derek told us about this place, and they're excited to be here. They're going to do some painting, they're going to do some yard work, some cleanup, whatever this house needs to get started.
For Reach Out President Dudley Said, he says Easter came early for the outreach ministry.
It's a good day today. I have 3 different agencies came in today just to see how much they can help us to live our dream to get the building open for April the 14th.
Said says the center now needs a storage room, and supporter Terry Goldsmith is now appealing to the public to step in and assist.
We want you to get your butts out of the house, right? Go to the bank, make out a check to Dudley Said and let him have it. It's as simple as that. Why? Because he has the input, right, from several hundred young people on this island. We had 2 murders this week, 3 people shot. And we all go, oh my goodness gracious me, right? But you have an opportunity now to help stop that.
It's Talia Hall, ZNS Network News.
This island's religious tourism sector is set to get a boost as a couple who travels the globe spreading the gospel through music is preparing to host a major production on Grand Bahama. The couple, who recently performed at a local institution, is planning to return to Grand Bahama with a group which is a part of a major Christian ministry to stage the special event. Coordinator Jonathan Cashman says the Orlando-based contingent is expecting not only to preach and teach, but to transform lives.
We have a musical. It's the last week of the life of Christ, put to music. And so what we do is we have a 40-day devotional that goes along with it. And so it's 40 songs, all encompassing the Passion Week, that Easter week that we celebrate. And so the 40 songs are broken up into 40 chapters. And so what we do is we put it on as an event. It's a big musical event that we're going to do next year. And then from there, we're going to ask people to take a 40-day challenge to go through this 40 days with the Savior in a smaller group, so that they can kind of experience the gospel in a personal way. And plus, again, it ties in that community aspect, that discipleship aspect to the gospel.
Now, Cashman says they have not yet locked down a location for this concert, but he says it will be held during the Easter weekend next year. The Ministry of Tourism preparing for an active Coastal Awareness Month. Every year during the month of April, tourism industry partners give special attention to the importance of the coastal environment and its many challenges. Senior executive with the ministry, Andre Cartwright, says they will continue to get the youth involved to ensure sustained results in the future.
There are 5 threats in particular that are always focused on, which would be climate change, habitat destruction, invasive species, pollution, and overfishing. Typically, what we would do would be a variety of different awareness campaigns. We would go into the schools, give presentations to the schools about the environment. We're also doing a competition for the high school students, a PSA competition for high school students, and a poster board competition for primary school students, where they would basically be highlighting either the importance of a coastal environment or highlighting one of the main threats and why it's a problem for the environment.
Well, the Bahamas National Trust is a leading partner in Coastal Awareness Month. BNT officer Ellsworth Ware says they too want to ensure a clean, pristine environment, and that includes a healthy ocean.
Out of 32 national parks that the Bahamas National Trust manages, also included our marine protected areas. So a lot of the work that we do is in line with keeping the oceans healthy and monitoring the health of reefs, the types of fish that are in the area, and also the levels of garbage that are polluting the oceans. So in addition to this initiative, we've partnered before on cleanups.
And now it is time to ask the doctor.
Hi, I'm Dr. Monique Pratt. Kenneth from Nassau asked, I've been suffering from a sore throat for over a week now. It hurts so much I don't want to eat, and even drinking is painful. My wife says I have strep throat. I don't even know what that is, but could she be right? Kenneth, thank you for your question. The truth is, strep throat accounts for only a small portion of the thousands of sore throats doctors treat every year. Most of the time, a sore throat is one of the symptoms associated with a cold or flu, and it usually resolves on its own as you recover from the virus that caused it. Strep throat is a bacterial infection that can make your throat feel sore and scratchy. It is mostly seen in children, but it can appear in persons of any age. If untreated, it can cause complications in the kidneys called glomerulonephritis or a heart problem called rheumatic fever. Rheumatic fever can lead to painful and inflamed joints, a specific type of rash or heart valve damage. Only a doctor can diagnose whether or not you have strep throat. Treatment of the infection is with antibiotics and pain relievers. If your symptoms last longer than a week, see a doctor or visit any one of our community clinics. If you have a question or concerned about your health, please email askthedrbahamas@gmail.com. I'm Dr. Monique Pratt, and this has been Ask the Doctor.
Stay with us. Ricardo Liborn has a check on sports when we return.